Hey everyone, thank you for joining this session. My name is Shravan and I'm a product expert at Zoho. Alongside me, I also have Rajkiran, Wesley, and some more product experts from Zoho. I hope that by now my screen is visible and my audio is loud and clear. In case you experience any network disturbances or technical issues, please feel free to reconnect. And this session is being recorded, and you will be receiving a copy of the recording and the slide deck by email in a few hours. At any point in the session, if you have any questions, feel free to use the Q&A session, and Raj will be answering them, and he will be providing you with any necessary assistance. All right, so before we dive into the webinar, let's take a quick look at the agenda. So I'll be starting with an overview of Zoho Sign, and after that, I'll be handing over the session to Wesley, who will be walking you through Zoho Sign's mobile applications and the very need for mobile application. And towards the end, we'll open it up for a Q&A session, and we'll try to take as many questions and get them answered. Why do we need digital signatures? So as you can see around, digital transformation is happening everywhere, and it's high time that your business digitizes the document signing process. The traditional method is always time consuming and cumbersome, and it comes with its own package of problems like poor handling of important documents, waiting for the couriered document, missing the deadline, and even renewal of a contract because you failed to keep track of it. That's where a digital signature solution like Zoho Sign would be handy in solving these problems. And in addition, it will also help you to streamline your workflow. So here are the highlights, and it starts with the very basic definition of Zoho Sign. So as the name suggests, Zoho Sign is an e-signature application that helps you to send, sign, and manage business paperwork using a simple yet secure cloud-based digital signing process. In addition to its key functions and features, Zoho Sign also offers some advanced features such as creating and managing templates, sign forms, bulk signs, and in-person signing. And the cherry on the top is that Zoho Sign readily integrates with your in-house apps using our REST APIs, webhooks, and mobile SDKs. Zoho Sign also offers multi-factor authentication, tamper-proof audit trails, blockchain timestamping, and certificate of completion. Zoho Sign is built for enhanced remote collaboration. The app presently supports 15 plus different popular languages and also allows you to share documents and templates with your organization's users. You can also organize paperwork using folders and document types and set up automatic backup to integrate with cloud service providers. In terms of security, you can be rest assured that Zoho Sign offers military grade encryption for all your documents and data. We use the AES 256 standard for encrypting and storing data in our data centers and the TLS SSL protocol while transporting data over the web. It is recommended to sign your business documents using qualified electronic signatures for the highest level of compliance and to be valid in the court of law. Zoho Sign has also partnered with some of the leading trust service providers. Like if you're someone from the EU region, you can get documents signed by integrating with Unataka or InfoCert with Zoho Sign. Similarly, for the residents and citizens of Singapore, we have the signing with the SingPass. For the South African region, we have the Trust Factory. And for Switzerland and EU, we also have the Swisscom. And in case if you're someone from India, then we integrate with the Aadhaar eSign and eMudra eKYC services. Apart from that, we also comply with common data security and privacy regulations such as the GDPR in the EU, the CCPA, HIPAA, and FDA's 21 CFR Part 11 in the United States. We get business documents signed across borders. And for this, Zoho Sign helps you to comply with your regional and international laws, like the eSign Act in the United States, the IDAS in the European Union, the PIPEDA in Canada, the Information Technology Act in 2000 in India, and the Electronic Transaction Act in Australia and Southeast Asian countries. Zoho Sign has native mobile and desktop applications available across popular platforms such as Android, iOS, iPadOS, macOS, and Windows. That means wherever you go, You can conduct remote business in a seamless and synchronized manner across devices from anywhere, anytime, and on the go. In terms of integrations, as they play a very crucial role in every organization, Zoho Sign integrates with Zoho applications like Zoho Books, Invoice, CRM, Writer, Forms, Contracts, and much, much more. We also integrate with other popular apps like Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive, Microsoft Teams, Outlook, HubSpot, Pipedrive, Fresh Sales, and other popular applications. In fact, once you have set up Zoho Sign's integration with these applications, you can initiate Sign workflows right from the interface of these integrated applications. In terms of the use cases, here are the broad use cases across departments and functions where you put Zoho Sign to use. For example, let's take an employee who has been just recruited in your organization. So for onboarding, you will need to collect their signature in various documents, starting from their employment contract and an NDA. Once that's done, they'll be required to sign organization's policy documents. And all this can be easily done using an automated workflow in Zoho Sign. There are several more use cases one can use Zoho Sign for, and this is barely scratching the surface in terms of what we see the app being regularly used by our customers. Many of you might have seen this trending tweet where you can see signing off document with iPhone's inbuilt signature tool. This is actually a highly insecure method because in this case, anybody who has got a screenshot of your signature can just happily upload that and mark the signing to be completed. This is not a secure process, and that's where a digital signature solution like Zoho Sign comes into play, where we add a digital fingerprint to your document to make it more secure and authentic. So I was talking about the differences between e-signatures and digital signatures. So as you can see, digital signatures are more secure as they use digital signature certificates, which are like digital fingerprints added to the properties of a document. They can help establish the signer's identity verifiably and maintain a digitally signed document's integrity by making them tamper-proof. Signers can also be authenticated during the signing process, and thus their identity is digitally linked to the signed documents, making them legally enforceable in the court of law. And now let me hand over the session to Wesley, who will be taking you on a Zoho Sign mobile application and its features and what it has got to offer for you, and why you must be using business documents digitally, and how you can get your documents signed using the Zoho Sign's mobile applications. Yes, so over to you, Wesley.
Thank you, Sean. So in today's session, we'll be learning on how exactly Zoho Sign's native mobile application can be used to create and sign documents on the go, the various other Zoho Sign product features that are currently available within the Zoho Sign mobile application, the mobile-only features such as scanning of documents, the offline capabilities that are currently supported by the mobile application, the user experience, which has been natively supported both across Android, iOS, and Mac OS devices, real-time notifications that are being sent to the signers in case they get a document that needs to be signed, or kind of an update that has been done on the document by the owner. So these kind of timely updates will be received by the signer of the document. So we also have integrated camera within the Zoho Sign mobile application. The main purpose of this camera is to capture the signature of the signer. Let's say he has physically signed and put out a signature on a piece of paper. It can be captured using camera and updated into the Zoho Sign server. So this camera again will be used to scan the documents from within the Zoho Sign mobile application in case the owner has the physical copy of the document. So we have also integrated Zoho Sign's mobile application with third-party cloud storage applications such as Drive, Work Drive, Zoho's Work Drive, and contacts from your local device, and the data can be synced along with your calendar. So the mobile application can be secured using the Face ID or your biometric configurations that have been enabled in your devices. And the data that we have within the Zoho Sign's mobile application in the local database is properly encrypted. So let's see on how exactly the mobile application can be installed on iOS and Android platform devices. So on your iOS and iPad devices, click open the App Store application. At the top search bar, enter Zoho Sign. And from the result, you can find the Zoho Sign e-signature application. Click on the Get button and the app will be installed on the corresponding device. Similarly, on the Android device, you can find the Play Store application. Click on the application. At the top bar, you can find a search in which you can enter the Zoho Sign text. Click on the search icon, and from the result, you can install the Zoho Sign's mobile application. So once the application has been installed on the corresponding devices, you can either sign in or sign up to the application. So let's say you are an existing Zoho customer who happens to use Zoho Sign. You can use the sign in option present at the bottom of the page. Provide your login credentials like your email address and your password, and you can log into the application. So if you are a user who is yet to sign up to Zoho Sign, you can use the sign up button present at the bottom. Provide your credentials, and you can sign up to Zoho Sign. So similarly, the same actions can be performed on your iOS and iPad OS devices too. So once you have signed up into the application or once you have signed in, so if you are an existing Zoho Sign user, the landing page will be the dashboard page, or will you call the home page. So this page basically contains information such as the list of documents that require your signature, or the list of documents that have been sent out by the owner for other signature. So if you are a user who doesn't have a Zoho Sign account, we show a page in which you'll have to enter the organization name or your personal email ID or any kind of text, and an account gets created based on the details provided. So once the account is created, this home page will be shown for the user too. So here we have a couple of categories over here. So in the need note to the recipient, to the signer, this private note too will be listed at the bottom of the document. So similarly, in case you need to start signing, you can tap on the start signing button present at the bottom of the card, and the document will be opened in the document editor page, and all the fields that have been placed by the owner of the document will be embedded on the document. Once the document has been signed by the recipient, the signing process will be completed. So here again, in the second category, we have the list of documents that have been sent by the owner to others for their signature. So in the out for signatures category, you can find the list of documents that have been sent. So here again, within the card, we have the document's name by which it will expire, and the list of all the recipients to whom this document has been sent to. So let's say the first recipient is yet to view the document. So a similar status for that recipient will be shown here. At the bottom, we have 3 actions in the home page. The first one, the remind action, is to send a reminder to the recipient informing them to sign the document. So let's say this recipient is yet to sign the document. The owner can use this remind function present at the bottom. The second action is called the recall action. So this action can be used by the owner. Let's say he has sent a document to the customers for their signature, but he wants to make some additional changes to the document. So what that owner can do is he can use this recall button present at the bottom, and the document will be recalled from the recipients. The third action that we have in the home page is called the activity history. So in this activity history is nothing but a timeline of all the actions that have been performed on the document. So let's say a reminder has been sent, the document has been downloaded by the owner or the signer. So any such action will be captured by Zoho Sign, and based on this timeline, we'll be listing out all the actions that have been performed on the document. So once you have logged into the Zoho Sign's mobile application, you can update your signature, your initial, your organization stamp, or your organization's name, your designation. So such kind of signed profile details can be updated in the profile details page. So this profile details page can basically be accessed by clicking on the hamburger icon present at the bottom of your screen on your Android device, on your iOS device, in the home page, you can find the profile picture present at the bottom. Tap on the profile picture and this profile or personal details page will be shown. This signature, we have three options by which user can make their signature or their initial. So first option is called the draw signature option. So here the owner of the account can draw his signature on the tablet or the mobile device, and he can save the corresponding signature. Similarly, the user can enter his name similar to the one that is present here, and the corresponding signature for the font will be captured on the device too. The third option is using the camera function that is integrated within Zoho Sign's mobile application. The signature drawn on any piece of paper can be captured and saved using the Zoho Sign profile details page. So similarly, details such as the first name, the last name, email, and time zone will be retrieved from the Zoho Sign Zoho account itself. So once the user has updated his profile details, they can initiate the document creation process. So the first step in the document creation process is uploading the document. So here we have three options on your Android device, and similarly on your iOS and iPad devices, you have options to scan the document or import the document from third-party cloud storage applications, or you can access your internal storage, your device internal storage, and the document can be uploaded from the same. So to access the browser which shows the cloud storage devices, you can either tap on file or image options present listed below. So once you tap on that option, the file browser, the internal file browser from the device will be triggered open. So here on your Android device, the screen at the right will list out all the applications that have been installed on the device along with the internal storage option too. So here the user, the owner of the account can select his document and he can upload it into Zoho Sign server. So maximum we allow 40 documents to be uploaded, and the total capacity of all the documents should not exceed 40 MB. At a single point of time, a person can upload a single document which should not exceed 25 MB. So once the document has been uploaded by the owner, the next process is either you can self-sign the document or you can send this document to others for their signature. So once the document has been uploaded, you can tap on the next button present at the top of your screen, and the two options will be listed below. So next, let's see on how exactly you can use the self-signing option to complete the signing process. So from the options that have been listed below, tap on the sign yourself option. So the document or the multiple documents that the owner has uploaded in the first page will be downloaded into the document editor page. So this page basically shows all the documents that have been uploaded along with all the fields that we currently support in the Zoho Sign's product. So fields such as the signature, initial, stamp, email address, name, the date in which the person has to sign, and a few other fields that we support will be listed at the bottom. So the owner of the document can drag any field and he can place it in any particular position on the document along with the date or their name, and they can complete the signing flow. So once the document has been signed by the owner, they can share the signed documents to third-party people who require the document for their purpose. So the second option that we have is sending this document to others for their signature. So let's see on how exactly this can be achieved using Zoho Sign's mobile application. So first step is uploading the document, and from the options that are shown below, click on the Send for Signature option. So once you tap on that option, in the second screen, the owner has to configure the list of recipients to whom this document should be sent. So let's say the owner wants to send this document in a particular order. They can enable the send in order switch button present at the top. And below we have an option wherein they can add themselves as a recipient, or they can add few other people as a recipient for the document. So to add other people, you can click on the add recipient button present below, and a form will be shown as you see in the screen. So basically in this form, the owner has to enter the email address, the name of the recipient, They can also select the language in which the details has to be sent by mail to the particular recipient. So they can also select whether this person is a signer or an approver, or whether he just needs to receive a copy of the signed document, or whether this is an in-person signing document flow. We also have options from the mobile application where the owner can configure one-time password for the document. So let's say this one-time password can be shared via email or an SMS, or the owner can configure an offline OTP, which can be further shared to the signer via various other ways, and the signer can initiate the signing process from there. Also, we have an option to provide private message to the signer. So let's say owner has multiple signers and he wants to individually send message to each and every signer. He can use the private message option present at the bottom. So once you have configured all the recipients in the second page, you can click on the next button and you will have to configure additional details present to the final page of the add create document flow. So here we have options to enter the description of the document, what kind of document and what needed exactly addresses, the duration by which this document will expire, the type of document, whether this is an NDA or a rental agreement or is some kind of a consent letter. Those types can be, if they are not present in this drop-down list, can be configured or added directly from your mobile application. So let's say you want to put these documents within a particular folder that is present within Zoho Sign. You can use the folder option. So if you want to add and create a new folder, you can click on the plus button present at the right of the field, and a new folder with a given name will be created. So at the bottom we have an option to send automatic reminders to the signers. So let's say a person has received a document but is yet to sign the document. So a reminder will get sent to him every 5 days based on the duration that has been mentioned in the bottom text field. So once all these details, the document, the recipients, and the additional details has been entered by the owner, click on the done button present at the bottom, and the document will be created and sent to the recipients for the signature. So to track the documents that have been sent, the owner has an option present within the mobile application, which will be very helpful to see whether the particular person has signed the document or not. So to access the document details page, you can click on the send document list present using the hamburger icon on your Android device. On your iOS device, the sent documents can be accessed from the home page. So you get a list of all the documents that have been sent by the owner. Click on any document to view its details page. At the details page, you have a preview of the uploaded document, the name of the document, the current status of the document, a list of all the recipients to whom this document has been sent to, and the additional details that were entered in the add form will be listed here. Details such as the type, folder, the number of pages that are present in the document, when exactly this document will expire, when exactly this document has been sent to signers for their signature. So in this details page, we have several actions. So first action is upload physically signed document. So let's say the owner has sent this document to a recipient for their signature, and the recipient downloads this document, physical document, and signs it physically. So this owner has an option wherein when you click on the upload physically signed document, the owner can scan that particular signed document by himself and he can upload it into the Zoho Sign server. The second option is called the extend signing deadline. So let's say the recipient is yet to sign the document and the document has got expired. So the owner can extend the signing deadline too. So we have an option to rename the document if required. As mentioned earlier, the history of the document can again be viewed from the document details page. Let's say the owner wants to reuse this document, so he can clone the document using the edit as new option. So in case the owner wants to recall this document to make some additional changes or modifications on the document, he can use the recall document action. At the bottom bar, we have an option to mail this document to others. So when you click on the mail option, we fetch contact list from Zoho Sign server as well as your device contact list. So based on the provided list, you can select the recipients and you can send the mail to them. So now let's see on how exactly Zoho Sign's mobile application can be used to sign your documents that have been received by you. So here we have a couple of ways in which you can trigger open this document signing process. So the first one is like when an owner sends you a document for your signature, you get a real-time notification. So from the notification bar, you can just tap on the notification and the corresponding document will be opened from within the Zoho Sign's mobile application. There you'll have all the fields embedded on the document. You can place your signature, the date, your name, and any other field requirements. And once you've entered all the field values, you can complete the signing process from over there. The second one is you can initiate the signing flow from either the home page or the received documents list page. So in the received documents list page, based on the status, we have categorized 4 different categories over there. So the pending documents can be viewed in the pending filter. So from there, you can just click on the document to which you want to initiate the signing process, fill in all the required fields and complete the signing process from the document editor page. So here again, let's say the owner of a document has configured a one-time password on the document. So the signer has to enter the OTP and then only he can initiate the signing process. So if he has entered an incorrect OTP 3 times, the document will be blocked. So to unblock this document, the signer has to contact the owner of the document, which he can unblock from the document details page. So now let's see on how exactly templates can be used from the mobile application. So those templates is basically enabled for users who are in enterprise or professional plan. So the template again can be accessed from the home page or the hamburger icon on Android devices present at the bottom. So here the admin will have an option to create templates. So the create template flow is nothing but creating uploading a document at the start, and next he can add recipients based on their role. And finally, he can give the additional details and the template will be created. Next, in the editor part, this document that has been uploaded for the template will be reopened in the editor page. That the owner of the template can allocate or drag and drop fields for each and every recipients based on their role. So once you have created a template using the mobile application, the templates will be listed in the templates page. So there, let's say you want to use a template to send the document to a person for their signature, just tap on the template and the quick send page will be shown. In the quick send page, you can add the recipient details to whom this document has to be sent. So if there are particular owner fields that have been set by the admin, so these owner fields too can be populated in this quick send page and you can send the document. So this template feature comes in handy. Let's say there is an HR department of an organization and there is a new joinee who has just joined the organization. So this HR will already have a template created with some kind of a consent letter or something. So this document can be triggered open, can be sent from within the templates quick send page to the new joinee for the signature. So next, let's see on how exactly sign forms can be used. So basically, the sign forms are created using templates. So to access the sign form, you can use from the home page, you can just click on the nib icon and select the sign forms option. So a list of all the enabled or all the added sign forms will basically be listed in the list page. So here you can access any sign form, just tap on the sign form here. In the details page, we have options like the name of the sign form, the URL in which users can start the signing process. So basically, a QR code can be generated from the mobile application, which can be further used in events where the organization needs the signature from the attendees, some kind of a consent letter. So what can be done is the QR code that is generated from the mobile application can be printed and placed in the reception. So people who are attending the event can just scan the QR code from their mobile application the document that is present in the sign form will be loaded to them along with the fields, and they can sign it from over there. So basically in the Zoho Sign server, we get a list of people who have completed the signing process, and we can also view the signature and other details from within Zoho Sign. So next, let's see on how exactly App Clip application on your iOS device can be used for the signing flow. So you can, on your iOS device, you have this App Clip option. Just click on this application and you can scan the QR code, wherein once you scan the QR code, we have a provision in which the Zoho Sign will be suggested to the user. When you click on the open option, the document that is present within will be uploaded into the mobile application or the browser, and you can just complete the signing from over here. Now let's see on how exactly a mobile specific feature called offline signing will be helpful in case a host of a document wants to travel to a region where there is probably no network and to get a signature from the customer or the recipient. So here, the host of the document, there are a couple of ways in which he can make the document as offline. So on your iOS devices, these documents that are currently in this in-person signing flow will be downloaded automatically. On your Android devices, you can click open the document and you can make the document offline from the document editor page. So once this document is offline, it will be basically stored within the Zoho Sign's database. And let's say the host of the document travels to a region. So once he goes to the place where there is probably no network, all the documents that have been made offline will be listed to him. So at the top of the card in the home page, we have provided an option in which the host can view whether this document is available offline or not. So once the document that is present offline, the signer can make the signature on the document and they can finish the signing process from there itself. So once the document has been signed by the signer, this document will be present offline. And once the host of the documents comes to a region where there is proper network, these documents that were present offline will automatically be synced with the Zoho Sign server. So in this way, no document will be lost. The signature of the recipient will be still valid and the document will not be tampered in any way. Let's see on the little enhancements that we currently support on the iOS and iPad devices. So the signed documents can be shared via your iMessage application. The geolocation of the signers that's currently captured in the Zoho Sign server. On the iOS devices, we are using Apple Maps to plot the same in the document details page. Next, let's see on how exactly documents can be signed from your third-party cloud storage applications. So previously, we learned on how the document has to be imported into Zoho Sign's mobile application, and then only it can be signed. So here, let's say we have an NDA which is present in either Google Drive or the Zoho Work Drive. So the customer or the owner of the mobile device can directly open the document from the third-party cloud application. And when you click on the share icon present at the bottom, we have an option called Sign with Zoho Sign. So when you tap on this option, this particular document will directly be opened into Zoho Sign's mobile application. There the owner can place his signature and other fields, and he can directly complete the signing process. Now, this is another cool feature that we have within the mobile application called the in-app scanning. So let's say the owner has a physical document in his hand, but he needs to upload this document into Zoho Sign server. So here you can use the scan document option where the owner can scan each and every page of the document. He can trim the page accordingly. He can create a PDF from all these pages and he can upload this into the server. Next, let's see on how exactly widgets and the different type of widgets that we support in both Android and iOS devices. So there are two kinds of widgets that we basically support here. The first one being a widget in which we list out the documents that need your signature and the documents that we send to others for their signature. So this is basically like the home page that we had shown previously. So on the left-hand side, you have the list of documents that need your signature along with the document name and when exactly it will expire. On the right-hand side, you have a list of documents that the owner has sent to others. So the second widget is a widget in which you can directly create document from the mobile application. So here again, you have a nib icon with a plus. So when you click on this icon here, the create document UI will be opened directly from within the mobile application. So you can either upload the document, or after which you can either self-sign or send this document to others for the signature. So on the iOS and iPad devices, we have configured several commands to the Siri shortcuts. So let's say you want to view the summary of the documents that are present within your account. You can use the status summary command. If you want a list of all the pending documents or the document which has been sent out and yet to be completed by others, corresponding commands are present in the Siri shortcuts, which can be used by the device owner. So next, let's see on how exactly the mobile application can be secured. So to enable this biometric authentication, you can proceed to the settings page, and there we have an option to enable the biometric. So either the Face ID or the fingerprint or a PIN level access can be configured by the account owner. So let's say you have enabled a fingerprint or biometric or a Face ID. So once you enable this option, based on a particular duration, the mobile app will get locked automatically. So in this way, no one can tamper your device or tamper the mobile application or make your signature or make any other changes. So once this application has been locked, you can unlock it by either using your Face ID or your fingerprint. So next, let's see on how exactly this mobile SDK will come in handy for organizations that have their native mobile application, but they want to integrate Zoho Sign into the mobile application. So this mobile SDK will be very much useful in those scenarios. So basically in this mobile SDK, we have the create document process. We have a signing process also present within the mobile SDK. We have the page in which user can update the profile details using the mobile SDK. So generally what happens is owner of a document will either create the document from the web application or the mobile application. He sends the document to the customer. The customer will have to open the document from their mailbox, click on the start signing button that is present within the mail content, and then complete the signing process either using the web browser or the mobile browser or the Zoho Sign's mobile application if they have it installed. So here we have a demo in which there is a bank or an organization in which a person has come to that organization to ask for a loan. So basically this bank has their native mobile app which gets the credentials or a proof of the customer who has come to the bank, their name, along with the amount in which they want this loan to be provided. So these kind of details will basically be filled in the add form. And when you click on the submit button, a kind of a loan agreement document can be opened from within their native application, and the person can put their signature and other details and finish the loan process from within the app itself. So let's say this can only be done when you have the mobile SDK integrated within your native mobile application. So now let's see on the features that we are currently working in both Android and iOS devices. So down the line, we are planning to support multiple portal, multiple accounts from within the mobile application. So certain things related to AI is also being worked by our team over here. We are also working on the USB signing process on your Mac devices, which is in beta stage. And also a UI UX revamp is going on in both Android and iOS. On the Android side, we are also planning to support a revamped version on the tablet devices too. So now let's see on how exactly documents can be signed via USB signing. So here, let's say on your Mac desktop, you have the Zoho Sign Mac app. So let's say once you have a document, you fill in all the details. And finally, once all the fields are completed, you can just click on the sign via option present at the top right. And from the options provided, just click on USB token. So let's say you have a pen drive with all the corresponding libraries present within them. Just insert the pen drive into your Mac laptop. and the corresponding tokens that are embedded in the pen drive will be listed here. So based on the credentials provided here, if they are valid credentials, the document will be signed using these credentials. So here we have few feedback shared by our customers on both Android and iOS devices. So thank you. I'm just handing over the session to Shravan.
Thank you, Wesley. I'm sure there are a lot of takeaways and positives from that particular session. So let me share my screen to drive the session forward. I hope that my screen is visible. And so, all right now, you can evaluate Zoho Sign against other digital signature providers, and you can know more about the apps with which Zoho Sign integrates, the product demo, and much more. Not just that, Zoho Sign also offers paid one-on-one trainings. You can know more about this by clicking the link present inside the slide. It is important to be recognized by the top industry analysts and consulting firms to win enterprise deals. As you can see here, Zoho Sign has been recognized by giants like IDC, Gartner, and GigaOm. Not only the analysts, but the end users must also like the product, and there's no better way than this collage to show you guys how much our customers love Zoho Sign. We also make sure to actively participate in customer workshops and legal tech conferences happening around the globe. That being said, we'll be visiting your city in these months. You can always visit our website and grab a seat and come and have a chat with us over there. And you can also, any questions, any feedbacks on that, we are open to taking them. Right. So I presume there are no more questions. So let me take the session forward. So before we wrap up the session, if you have any feedback or you need any form of assistance, you can always reach out to us by email at support@zohosign.com. And in case you're from EU, you can email support@eu.zohosign.com. You can also visit our social media pages for the latest announcements regarding our product and engage with us over there as well. So great. I think I can wrap up the session for today with that. Thank you all for participating. I hope all of you had a lot to learn and a lot of takeaways from this webinar. Do watch out for future webinars and join us to learn more. Until then, this is Shravan taking leave on behalf of the entire panel. Take care. Have a great day. Goodbye.